What if I told you that the secret to living a longer, healthier life wasn't hidden in some expensive pill or high-tech gadget, but instead nestled quietly in the produce aisle of your local grocery store? You might think it sounds too good to be true, but trust me, this isn't just another fad diet or overhyped health trend. It's something far simpler, yet profoundly powerful. Eating specific fruits every single day. These aren't ordinary fruits, they're nature's silent warriors, armed with potent compounds capable of combating aging, protecting your heart, and keeping your mind sharp as a tack, even as the years stack up against you. For decades, I believed that staying healthy was all about balance, eating my greens, avoiding junk food, and exercising regularly. And while those habits are important, they weren't enough to shield me from the creeping effects of time. As I entered my late 60s, I began noticing subtle changes that shook me to my core. My memory started slipping. I'd forget names, misplace keys, or lose track of conversations mid-sentence. My energy levels plummeted, leaving me feeling sluggish and unmotivated. Worst of all, I could feel my body slowing down, like rust settling into an old machine. Simple tasks became harder, and the independence I cherished felt increasingly fragile. Desperate for answers, I scoured books, consulted doctors, and even tried exotic supplements, promising miraculous results. But nothing seemed to work. Not until I stumbled upon one simple truth. Certain fruits hold extraordinary powers that can transform how we age. These natural wonders don't just provide basic vitamins and minerals. They contain unique bioactive compounds that actively fight the very forces working against us. Free radicals, they neutralize them. Chronic inflammation, they quell it. Declining brain function, they boost it. The realization hit me like a lightning bolt. Why hadn't anyone told me sooner? Here I was, obsessing over complicated diets and costly treatments, when the solution had been sitting right under my nose all along. The idea that something so humble, a piece of fruit, could wield such incredible power felt almost surreal. But once I embraced these foods as part of my daily routine, everything changed. My foggy mind cleared. My energy surged back. Even my joints, stiffened by years of wear and tear, began moving more freely. It was as though I'd unlocked a hidden fountain of youth, one bite at a time. So let me share this revelation with you before it's too late. Imagine waking up each morning with boundless vitality, your mind razor sharp, your heart strong, and your body resilient despite the passage of time. This isn't fantasy, it's entirely possible, and it starts with what you put on your plate. In the following sections, I'll introduce you to 5 remarkable fruits that have the potential to reshape your future. Each has its own story, its own superpower, and together they form an unstoppable arsenal against aging. But first, let's dive deeper into why these fruits matter and why ignoring their potential and could mean missing out on years of vibrant, fulfilling life. As I stood in the produce aisle, staring at the vibrant array of fruits before me, a sense of urgency washed over me. The revelation that these humble foods could hold the key to my vitality felt almost surreal. But it wasn't until I discovered blueberries that everything clicked into place. These tiny, unassuming berries weren't just another item on the grocery list. They were nature's secret weapon for protecting one of humanity's most precious assets, the brain. You see, as we age, our brains become battlegrounds. Free radicals, those invisible enemies wreaking havoc within our cells, are relentless. They attack neurons, disrupt communication between brain cells, and accelerate cognitive decline. And while I had tried countless remedies to combat this insidious process, nothing prepared me for the transformative power of blueberries. What sets blueberries apart is their extraordinary concentration of antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, the compounds responsible for their deep blue hue. These aren't your average antioxidants. They're like microscopic warriors, neutralizing free radicals before they can inflict irreversible damage. Studies have shown that anthocyanins don't stop at defense. They actively enhance neural connections, improve memory consolidation, and even delay the onset of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. For someone like me, who had spent sleepless nights worrying about losing my mental edge, this was nothing short of miraculous. But let me tell you about Robert, a man whose story echoes the struggles so many of us face as we grow older. At 78, Robert had always prided himself on his sharp wit and impeccable memory. He was the kind of person who could recall names, dates, and anecdotes with ease, leaving everyone around him in awe. Yet, as the years passed, cracks began to form in his once formidable mental fortress. Small lapses, forgetting where he left his keys or struggling to remember old friends' names, started chipping away at his confidence. It wasn't just frustrating, it was terrifying. Each forgotten detail felt like a piece of his identity slipping through his fingers. Desperate to reclaim what he feared he was losing, Robert turned to dietary changes after hearing whispers of blueberries' brain-boosting prowess. Skeptical but willing to try anything, he started incorporating them into his daily routine. Whether sprinkled over oatmeal, blended into smoothies, or simply eaten by the handful, blueberries became a steadfast companion in his quest for mental clarity. Within months, the transformation was undeniable. His memory sharpened, his focus returned, and perhaps most importantly, his self-assurance soared. Tasks that once seemed daunting, like navigating crowded streets or recalling intricate details during conversations, now felt manageable again. Blueberries hadn't just improved his cognition, they had restored his independence and reignited his zest for life. The beauty of blueberries lies not only in their ability to protect the brain, but also in how accessible they are. Unlike exotic superfoods requiring international shipping or expensive supplements promising dubious results, blueberries are readily available at nearly every grocery store. Their versatility makes them easy to incorporate into any diet, whether stirred into yogurt, baked into muffins, or enjoyed fresh as a snack. But here's the catch. Consistency is key. The brain thrives on steady nourishment, and sporadic consumption won't yield the same profound benefits. By making blueberries a daily habit, you're investing in long-term protection against the ravages of time. And yet, as powerful as blueberries are, they represent only the beginning of this journey. Imagine pairing their cognitive benefits with other fruits capable of supporting heart health, boosting immunity, and slowing the aging process. Together, these natural wonders form an unstoppable alliance, a shield against the inevitable march of time. As Robert discovered firsthand, the decision to embrace blueberries wasn't merely about improving memory. It was about reclaiming control over his future. Now, as we explore the next remarkable fruit on our list, ask yourself, are you ready to take the first step toward a healthier, sharper, and more resilient version of yourself as I delve deeper into the world of fruits, each one unveiling its own unique superpower? My journey led me to a revelation that felt almost too good to be true. Imagine a fruit so rich in nutrients that it doesn't just nourish your body, it actively shields your heart, the very engine of life itself. That fruit is none other than the humble avocado, a creamy green marvel often dismissed as nothing more than a trendy toast topping. But beneath its unassuming exterior lies a powerhouse capable of transforming cardiovascular health and ensuring smooth, efficient blood flow throughout the body. And for Frank, a 75-year-old retiree whose story will soon unfold, avocados became more than food. They became salvation. To understand why avocados are so extraordinary, we must first confront the silent enemy lurking within many aging bodies: cardiovascular decline. As we grow older, our arteries stiffen, our blood pressure rises, and plaque begins to build up, slowly choking off vital pathways meant to carry oxygen and nutrients to every corner of the body. For Frank, this reality hit hard. Despite faithfully taking his prescribed medications, he found himself grappling with fluctuating blood pressure readings that left him dizzy, fatigued, and increasingly anxious about his future. His once active lifestyle, filled with morning walks, gardening, and visits to friends, was slipping away, replaced by an overwhelming sense of vulnerability. The turning point came during a routine checkup when his doctor delivered sobering news. Frank's LDL cholesterol levels were dangerously high, putting him at significant risk for heart disease and stroke. "You need to make changes," the doctor warned, emphasizing diet over medication alone. It was then that Frank's daughter intervened, armed with research on heart-healthy foods. She urged him to try incorporating avocados into his daily meals. Skeptical but desperate, Frank agreed. What Frank didn't realize at the time was how profoundly those small, buttery fruits would alter the course of his life. Avocados are teeming with monounsaturated fats, the kind that actively reduce bad LDL cholesterol while boosting good HDL cholesterol. This delicate balance is crucial for preventing arterial blockages that can lead to catastrophic events like heart attacks or strokes. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocados are also packed with potassium, a mineral essential for regulating blood pressure by counteracting the harmful effects of sodium. Combined with their fiber content, which aids in managing cholesterol absorption and promoting smoother blood flow, avocados emerged as a comprehensive solution to Frank's cardiovascular woes. Within weeks of swapping sugary pastries and salty snacks for avocado toast, Frank began noticing subtle yet undeniable changes. His energy returned, his dizziness subsided, and most remarkably, his blood pressure stabilized. No longer did he wake up feeling weighed down by fatigue or plagued by anxiety about what the day might bring. Instead, he rediscovered the joy of movement, the satisfaction of completing tasks independently, and the warmth of reconnecting with hobbies he thought he'd lost forever. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was emotional and psychological. Frank regained not only his vitality but also his confidence, a testament to the profound connection between heart health and overall well-being. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of avocados is their versatility and accessibility. Unlike exotic superfoods requiring international shipping or complicated preparation, avocados are widely available, affordable, and easy to incorporate into any diet. Whether sliced onto salads, blended into creamy smoothies, mashed into spreads, or simply sprinkled with salt and lemon, they adapt effortlessly to countless culinary creations. Their mild flavor and velvety texture make them a delight to consume, ensuring that maintaining heart health never feels like a chore. And yet, as transformative as avocados prove to be for Frank, they represent only one piece of the puzzle. Just as blueberries fortified Robert's brain and pomegranates revitalized Dorothy's circulation, avocados fortified Frank's heart, setting the stage for even greater discoveries ahead. Each fruit, with its distinct role in supporting longevity and vitality, contributes to a symphony of health that empowers us to age gracefully, vibrantly, and fearlessly. So as we move forward to explore the next remarkable fruit on our list, ask yourself, are you ready to embrace the power of nature's bounty and take control of your destiny? As I continued to explore the extraordinary world of fruits, each one seemed to unlock a new chapter in the story of aging gracefully. From blueberries that fortified Robert's mind to avocados that revitalized Frank's heart and papayas that restored Margaret's digestive harmony, it became clear that nature had equipped us with powerful tools to combat the inevitable march of time. But when I discovered pomegranates, my understanding of vitality deepened even further. These ruby-red jewels weren't just another fruit. They were ancient symbols of life itself, revered for centuries across cultures as emblems of renewal and resilience. And as Dorothy's story would soon reveal, their benefits were nothing short of miraculous. Imagine a fruit so rich in bioactive compounds that it doesn't merely sustain your body, it actively reverses the damage inflicted by years of wear and tear. Pomegranates are precisely that, a natural antidote to oxidative stress, inflammation, and the gradual decline of circulation that often accompanies aging. At its core, this vibrant fruit is packed with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect cells from free radical damage, the invisible enemy accelerating aging. Free radicals wreak havoc on every system in the body, from stiffening joints to dulling skin elasticity, weakening immunity, and even clouding mental clarity. For Dorothy, an 80-year-old woman who once thrived on independence but found herself increasingly tethered to fatigue and stiffness, pomegranates became her lifeline. Dorothy's journey began innocently enough. A slight stiffness in her knees after gardening, a persistent ache in her shoulders during morning stretches, and an inexplicable drop in energy levels. At first, she dismissed these changes as normal signs of aging. After all, hadn't everyone warned her that growing older meant slowing down? Yet, as weeks turned into months, the symptoms worsened. Simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries grew exhausting. Her once vibrant social calendar dwindled as fatigue set in, leaving her feeling isolated and frustrated. Worst of all was the emotional toll. Dorothy, who had always prided herself on being active and self-reliant, now felt trapped in a body that no longer cooperated with her desires. Desperate for answers, Dorothy scoured books, consulted specialists, and experimented with various remedies. Nothing seemed to work until she stumbled upon the potential of pomegranate juice. Skeptical yet willing to try anything, she committed to drinking a small glass each morning alongside her breakfast. The transformation wasn't immediate, but over time, subtle improvements emerged. Within weeks, the stiffness in her joints eased, allowing her to move more freely. Her energy returned, reigniting her passion for gardening, walking through her neighborhood, and reconnecting with friends. Most profoundly, her outlook brightened. Dorothy regained not only her physical vitality, but also her sense of purpose. a testament to the far-reaching impact of pomegranates on both body and mind. What makes pomegranates truly remarkable lies in their ability to address multiple facets of aging simultaneously. Their high concentration of polyphenols helps relax and dilate blood vessels, improving circulation and ensuring that oxygen-rich blood flows efficiently to every corner of the body. This enhanced blood flow delivers vital nutrients to organs, including the brain, muscles, and skin, promoting energy, strength, and resilience. Additionally, pomegranate's antioxidant properties combat oxidative stress, a primary driver of cellular aging. By neutralizing harmful free radicals, they slow the visible and invisible signs of aging, from reducing wrinkles to preserving joint flexibility and cognitive sharpness. But pomegranates don't stop there. They are also formidable allies for the immune system, which naturally weakens with age. Rich in vitamin C and other immune-boosting nutrients, pomegranates fortify the body's defenses against infections, reduce recovery times, and mitigate chronic inflammation, a silent contributor to many age-related diseases. For seniors like Dorothy, who face heightened vulnerability to illnesses, pomegranates offer a natural shield, empowering them to stay active, independent, and resilient. The versatility of pomegranates adds another layer of appeal. Whether sprinkled over salads, blended into smoothies, or enjoyed as a refreshing snack, their jewel-like seeds add bursts of flavor, color, and texture to any dish. For those seeking convenience, pure pomegranate juice serves as an excellent alternative, provided it's free from added sugars and preservatives. The key, as with any dietary change, is consistency. Regular consumption allows the body to fully absorb and utilize pomegranate's potent nutrients, unlocking their transformative benefits over time. Reflecting on Dorothy's story, I realized how interconnected our physical and emotional well-being truly are. Just as blueberries sharpened Robert's memory and avocados strengthened Frank's heart, pomegranates reignited Dorothy's zest for life. Together, these fruits form a symphony of health, each playing a unique role in supporting longevity and vitality. As we turn our attention to the next remarkable fruit on our list, ask yourself, are you ready to embrace the power of pomegranates and take another step toward a healthier, more vibrant future? As I continued my journey through the world of extraordinary fruits, each one revealing its own unique superpower, I couldn't help but marvel at how nature had equipped us with such potent tools to combat the inevitable challenges of aging. From blueberries that fortified Robert's mind to avocados that revitalized Frank's heart, and pomegranates that reignited Dorothy's vitality, it became increasingly clear that these humble foods were far more than mere sustenance. They were lifelines. But when I stumbled upon papayas, my understanding of health and resilience deepened even further. Nestled within their vibrant orange flesh lay a treasure trove of benefits so profound that they could transform not just digestion, but the entire body's ability to thrive. Imagine a fruit so rich in enzymes and nutrients that it doesn't just nourish your cells, it actively dismantles the barriers preventing you from feeling your best. Papayas are precisely that, a natural remedy for some of the most frustrating and debilitating symptoms of aging. At the heart of this tropical gem lies papain, an enzyme found almost exclusively in papayas. This remarkable compound acts as a digestive powerhouse, breaking down proteins into smaller molecules that are easier for the body to absorb. For older adults who often struggle with bloating, constipation, or post-meal fatigue, papain offers a gentle yet effective solution, one that doesn't rely on medications or artificial supplements. But let me tell you about Margaret, a 76-year-old woman whose story perfectly encapsulates the transformative power of papayas. Margaret had always prided herself on her active lifestyle and sharp wit, traits she attributed to years of disciplined living. Yet, as the decades passed, her once robust digestive system began betraying her. Simple meals left her feeling heavy and sluggish. Nights were interrupted by bouts of indigestion. Mornings brought waves of fatigue instead of energy. Worst of all was the emotional toll. The constant discomfort made her irritable, isolating her from friends and family. She felt trapped in a cycle of frustration, unable to enjoy life's simplest pleasures, like savoring a home-cooked meal without paying the price later. Desperate for relief, Margaret consulted countless doctors, tried restrictive diets, and experimented with various medications. Nothing seemed to work until a close friend suggested something surprisingly simple: papaya. Skeptical but willing to try anything, Margaret added fresh papaya slices to her lunch every day. Within weeks, the transformation was undeniable. Her bloating subsided, her digestion improved, and her energy soared. Meals no longer ended in discomfort, but became moments of joy again. More importantly, Margaret regained her confidence and zest for life. She rediscovered the pleasure of cooking elaborate dinners, hosting gatherings, and engaging in activities she thought she'd lost forever. Papayas hadn't just healed her gut, they had restored her spirit. What makes papayas truly remarkable is their dual role in supporting both digestion and immunity. Beyond their enzymatic prowess, they are packed with vitamin C, folate, and antioxidants that fortify the body's defenses against infection and inflammation. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, leaving us vulnerable to illnesses that can derail daily life. Vitamin C, abundant in papayas, plays a crucial role in bolstering the immune response, reducing recovery times, and promoting overall resilience. Meanwhile, folate supports cellular repair and regeneration, ensuring that the body remains strong and adaptable despite the passage of time. And yet, the benefits of papayas extend beyond physical health. Chronic inflammation, a silent enemy lurking within many aging bodies, is a major driver of joint pain, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline. Papayas, rich in anti-inflammatory compounds like beta-carotene and flavonoids, act as natural shields, neutralizing harmful agents and protecting tissues from premature deterioration. Regular consumption not only alleviates joint stiffness and discomfort, but also enhances skin elasticity, reduces oxidative stress, and promotes a youthful glow. For seniors like Margaret, who yearn to age gracefully while maintaining strength and independence, papayas offer a holistic solution. The versatility of papayas adds another layer of appeal. Whether enjoyed fresh with a squeeze of lime, blended into smoothies for a tropical twist, or paired with savory dishes for a delicate sweetness, they adapt effortlessly to any culinary creation. Their smooth texture and naturally sweet flavor make them a delight to consume, ensuring that improving health never feels like a chore. Moreover, their affordability and accessibility mean that incorporating papayas into your daily routine requires no special effort or expense, just a commitment to nurturing your body consistently. Reflecting on Margaret's story, I realized how interconnected our physical and emotional well-being truly are. Just as blueberries sharpened Robert's memory and avocados strengthened Frank's heart. Papayas transformed Margaret's life. Together, these fruits form a symphony of health, each playing a unique role in supporting longevity and vitality. As we turn our attention to the final fruit on our list, ask yourself, are you ready to embrace the power of nature's bounty and take control of your destiny? As the journey through these extraordinary fruits unfolded, each one revealed its unique role in the symphony of health and longevity. Blueberries fortified Robert's mind, avocados strengthened Frank's heart, pomegranates revitalized Dorothy's circulation, and papayas restored Margaret's digestive harmony. But there was one final fruit waiting to take center stage, a humble yet profoundly powerful ally that had been underestimated for far too long. The apple. Behind its crisp bite and sweet tart flavor lies a treasure trove of benefits so comprehensive that it could address some of the most pressing challenges faced by aging bodies. And as Henry's story would soon demonstrate, apples weren't just a snack, they were a lifeline. Imagine a fruit so versatile that it doesn't merely nourish your body, it actively defends you against inflammation, stabilizes your blood sugar, and protects your cardiovascular system. Apples are precisely that, nature's antidote to many age-related ailments. At their core, they are rich in flavonoids and polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, reduce oxidative stress, and calm inflammatory pathways. Chronic inflammation, often referred to as the silent killer, is a pervasive threat that accelerates joint stiffness, weakens heart function, and even contributes to cognitive decline. For seniors like Henry, who felt his once active lifestyle slipping away due to persistent joint pain and fatigue, apples became more than food. They became medicine. Henry, an 82-year-old man with a lifelong love for gardening and outdoor activities, had always prided himself on his independence. Yet, as the years passed, he found himself increasingly tethered to discomfort. His knees ached with every step, his energy waned unpredictably, and his digestion grew erratic. Meals that once brought joy now left him bloated and sluggish. Worst of all was the emotional toll. The constant struggle with physical ailments made him irritable, isolating him from family and friends. He feared losing not just his mobility, but also the essence of who he was, a vibrant, self-reliant individual. Desperate for relief, Henry tried everything, from over-the-counter medications to restrictive diets, but nothing seemed to work. Then, during a casual conversation with a neighbor, he heard about the remarkable benefits of apples. Skeptical but willing to try anything, Henry committed to eating one apple every day. What began as a simple experiment quickly transformed into a daily ritual. Within weeks, subtle changes emerged. The inflammation in his joints subsided, allowing him to move more freely. His digestion improved, turning meals back into moments of pleasure rather than dread. Most profoundly, his energy returned, reigniting his passion for gardening, walking, and spending time with his grandchildren. Apples hadn't just healed his body, they had restored his spirit. What makes apples truly extraordinary lies in their ability to address multiple facets of aging simultaneously. Their high concentration of soluble fiber, particularly pectin, plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar levels. When consumed, pectin forms a gel-like substance in the digestive tract, slowing the absorption of glucose and preventing dangerous spikes and crashes. This gentle regulation ensures a steady release of energy, promoting mental clarity, emotional balance, and sustained vitality without relying on artificial stimulants or processed snacks. For seniors like Henry, whose insulin sensitivity had declined with age, this natural solution was nothing short of transformative. But apples don't stop there. They are also formidable allies for gut health, which is deeply intertwined with overall well-being. Often referred to as the second brain, the gut influences mood regulation, immune function, and even cognitive performance. The fiber in apples, especially when eaten with the skin, acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial bacteria and fostering a balanced microbiome. A healthy gut environment not only enhances digestion but also boosts immunity, sharpens thinking, improves mood, and even promotes better sleep. Many neurotransmitters, including serotonin, are produced in the gut, a fact that underscores the profound connection between what we eat and how we feel. The versatility of apples adds another layer of appeal. Whether enjoyed fresh, sliced with nut butter for added protein, tossed into salads, blended into smoothies, or baked into wholesome desserts, they adapt effortlessly to any culinary creation. Their wide variety, ranging from tart Granny Smith to sweet Honeycrisp, ensures there's an apple for every taste preference. Moreover, their affordability and year-round availability make them an accessible choice for anyone seeking to improve their health without breaking the bank. Reflecting on Henry's transformation, I realized how interconnected our physical and emotional well-being truly are. Just as blueberries sharpen Robert's memory and avocados strengthened Frank's heart, apples empowered Henry to reclaim his independence and zest for life. Together, these fruits form a symphony of health, each playing a unique role in supporting longevity and vitality. As we conclude this exploration, ask yourself, are you ready to embrace the power of apples and take another step toward a healthier, more vibrant future? As the stories of Robert, Frank, Dorothy, Margaret, and Henry unfold, a profound truth emerges. Nature has already provided us with the tools to defy the relentless march of time. Each fruit we've explored, blueberries, avocados, pomegranates, papayas, and apples, carries its own unique superpower, yet they all share a common mission: to protect, preserve, and enhance the vitality of the human body, especially as it ages. Individually, these fruits are remarkable. Together, they form an unstoppable alliance against the challenges of aging. But the true magic lies not in their individual benefits, but in their collective ability to transform lives when embraced consistently. Imagine for a moment what life would look like without these natural wonders. Robert's once sharp mind might have continued to fade, leaving him isolated and frustrated. Frank's heart could have succumbed to the silent pressures of high cholesterol and stiffening arteries. Dorothy's joints might have grown unbearably stiff, robbing her of the independence she cherished. Margaret's digestive struggles could have persisted, sapping her energy and joy. And Henry's inflammation might have worsened, confining him to a life of discomfort and dependency. These scenarios aren't mere speculation. They're the harsh realities faced by countless seniors who neglect the power of nutrition. The difference between decline and resilience often comes down to the choices we make every single day. The beauty of these fruits lies not only in their accessibility, but also in their simplicity. Unlike expensive treatments or invasive procedures, they require no prescriptions, no complicated preparation, and no sacrifices beyond a willingness to prioritize health. Yet, their impact is nothing short of extraordinary. By incorporating them into daily meals, older adults can create a foundation of strength, vitality, and independence that withstands the test of time. Blueberries sharpen the mind, avocados fortify the heart, pomegranates rejuvenate circulation, papayas soothe digestion, and apples fight inflammation, all while working in harmony to elevate overall well-being. But here's the catch. Consistency is everything. A single serving of blueberries won't magically erase years of cognitive decline, just as one avocado won't instantly reverse arterial damage. The key is to make these fruits a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Think of them as small investments in your future self, each bite a step toward a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. The cumulative effect of these choices is where the real transformation happens. Over weeks, months, and years, the body begins to repair, rebuild, and thrive, proving that the simplest habits often yield the most profound results. For Robert, Frank, Dorothy, Margaret, and Henry, the decision to embrace these fruits wasn't just about improving physical health. It was about reclaiming their independence, confidence, and zest for life. It was about waking up each morning with energy, facing the day with clarity, and enjoying moments with loved ones without the shadow of illness looming overhead. Their stories remind us that aging doesn't have to mean surrendering to decline. With the right tools and habits, it's possible to age gracefully, vibrantly, and fearlessly. So as we conclude this journey, ask yourself, what small change can you make today to take control of your health? Will you swap processed snacks for a handful of blueberries? Add slices of avocado to your toast? Blend papaya into your morning smoothie? Or simply enjoy an apple as an afternoon snack? These choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they have the power to rewrite your story. The secret to a longer, healthier life isn't hidden in some distant discovery. It's right here waiting for you to take the first step. Embrace it and watch as your body and mind reward you with vitality you never thought possible. As the stories of Robert, Frank, Dorothy, Margaret, and Henry have shown us, the choices we make each day, especially what we put on our plates, can shape the trajectory of our lives. These individuals didn't stumble upon miraculous cures or expensive treatments. Instead, they embraced simple, natural solutions that transformed their health and restored their zest for life. And now it's your turn to take control of your destiny. Imagine waking up every morning with boundless energy, moving through your day without the weight of fatigue or discomfort holding you back, and feeling confident in your ability to live independently and fully engage with the world around you. This vision isn't reserved for a select few. It's within reach for anyone willing to make small but meaningful changes. The first step, replacing processed snacks with fresh, nutrient-dense fruits like blueberries, avocados, pomegranates, papayas, and apples. Think about it. Every time you swap a sugary pastry, salty chip, or artificially flavored snack for one of these powerhouse fruits, you're not just satisfying hunger, you're nourishing your body at its core. You're giving your brain the antioxidants it needs to stay sharp, your heart the healthy fats it craves to pump efficiently, your joints the anti-inflammatory compounds they require to move freely, and your gut the fiber it depends on to thrive. It's not just food, it's medicine. delivered naturally and deliciously. But let me paint a picture of what happens when we ignore this opportunity. Without these vital nutrients, the body begins to falter. Chronic inflammation takes root, silently chipping away at joint flexibility, cardiovascular efficiency, and cognitive clarity. Digestion slows, leaving you bloated and sluggish. Energy levels plummet, making even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable. Worst of all, the emotional toll sets in, a creeping sense of helplessness, frustration, and isolation as physical limitations grow. For Robert, forgetting names meant losing connections with loved ones. For Dorothy, stiff joints meant missing out on cherished hobbies. For Henry, digestive struggles meant dreading meals rather than enjoying them. These aren't isolated incidents. They're warnings of what could happen if we neglect the power of nutrition. Now imagine flipping the script. By committing to small, consistent changes, like slicing an avocado onto your toast instead of spreading butter, blending papaya into your morning smoothie, or grabbing an apple instead of a bag of chips, you can rewrite your story. The beauty lies in the simplicity. There's no need for drastic overhauls or complicated diets. Just one mindful decision at a time, repeated daily, can create ripples of positive change throughout your entire body. Over weeks, months, and years, these seemingly small actions compound, leading to profound improvements in how you look, feel, and function. And here's the best part. You don't have to do this alone. Join a community of like-minded individuals who are also committed to living stronger, longer, and more vibrantly. By liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications, you'll gain access to a steady stream of practical tips, expert advice, and inspiring stories designed to guide you on your journey to better health. Each new piece of content is crafted to empower you with knowledge and motivate you to take action. Whether it's learning about the latest superfoods, discovering easy recipes, or hearing firsthand accounts from people just like you, this channel is your go-to resource for everything related to aging gracefully and thriving. So I challenge you, what's one small change you can make today? Will you trade that afternoon candy bar for a handful of blueberries? Swap greasy fast food for a refreshing pomegranate salad? Or simply commit to keeping a bowl of fresh fruit on your kitchen counter as a reminder to prioritize your health? These decisions may seem minor in the moment, but collectively, they hold the power to transform your life. Remember, the path to vitality doesn't require perfection, it requires persistence. Every bite counts, every choice matters, and every effort brings you closer to the vibrant future you deserve. Let the stories of Robert, Frank, Dorothy, Margaret, and Henry inspire you. They prove that aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean growth, resilience, and renewed purpose. But the journey starts with you. Take that first step today and watch as the ripple effects unfold. Your body, mind, and spirit will thank you. Not tomorrow, not next week, but for decades to come. So go ahead, embrace the power of nature's bounty, and unlock the door to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life.